What's poppin', yo? Welcome back to the YouTube video. Today we take a look at the Lego Thor Love and Thunder goat boat. This is the goat boat. Got two goats at the front. My favorite one's the white one. Just look at that little goofy face there. And you can disconnect the goats, and if you do that, you can get a better look at the actual boat, which only just fits sideways. So we have a sticker here which says Asgard Tors, a gear. Sorry if I said that wrong. Another sticker up here, which does have a little symbol. A couple of shields, all with stickers on. That we have NA 02 021. So I assume this is like built out of scrap, or maybe not scrap, but like spare parts around Asgard. Does come with 5 figures. Yeah, Korg, Thor, Valkyrie, Mighty Thor, and the God Killer. It has a very nice back to it here, with some snakes there. Very nice heads at the front and a little space to hold Thor's axe or Stormbreaker. Some stickers at the front as well. You can lift down the roof panels by just twisting them because they are connected by shield pieces. And with that, you get a better look at the inside of the boat with a new Asgard sort of print there, a bottle, a jewel, a fire extinguisher, and a weird golden rod, which I'm not sure what it's for. Flip the roof back up. It does sort of slot very nicely together, like so. And if you look on the underneath of the boat, you can see some sort of like blue translucent studs, or flat tiles, rather, to show that the boat is sort of flying and going through the Bifrost, I guess. It's a really cool boat. I do like all the little details, especially the little heads up here for the sea creatures. These can be maneuvered up or straight ahead. Usually they're pointing down though, so there you go. Nice part usage for the top of a samurai helmet as well. Droid arm. And if you remove the figures, you can get a look at actually how much space there is on this boat. There is so much space for other figures. You can fit at least, I'm seeing 10 figures on this boat. At least 10 figures. And there'd probably still be room for more, like Meek or someone. There's just so much room on this boat. My only criticism with this boat is that these shields fall off quite easily. These shields, the amount of times I've knocked off these shields is stupid. They are quite flimsy, easily knocked off because they're only held by a pin connection. So easily to knock off. But yeah, it's a cool boat, and removing the boat out the way, we can take a look at the little goat stand. Each goat is built identically to each other, just using different colours, other than the face as well. We have a nice sort of carriage thing for the goats to be connected to. This little pin thing just slots into the chest of the goat. But yeah, the goats are pretty cool. They're one of the best parts of the set. This face is a print here. You can move the legs sort of forwards and backwards. All of them are possible, so you can have it like the jumping, galloping, running, and stuff like that. This one has smaller horns in grey, and a back sticker for some fur. And then the white one, which is my favourite, like it's goofy. Got the nice sort of tongue out. It's got the big horns. It's got the ear, one folded, one stuck out. These legs are connected by like a pole connection as well. Same build, just different colours. He also has bigger horns than the other one. And yeah, I don't know. I think it's a cool build for a goat. I just think the body's a bit thin. Like, I think they're a bit thin to be a goat, if I'm being honest with you. However, they are some big goats, honestly. It's a fucking massive goat, so I'm not one to talk. It's fucking huge. It would have been nice if they used like a horse piece, like this, with extra horns. This is not part of the set, this was just used as an example. Maybe like a bigger horse, or a horse with some horns. I don't know, could have just been better than the brick-built one. However, these face prints are amazing. Moving on to the main part of the set, really, which is the figures. A lot of you care a lot about the figures. So we're going to start off with the villain of the set, which is no arm printing, no leg printing, some torso printing, and some back head printing. He is the God Killer. He's the main villain of the film, he goes around killing the gods. He's got a black sword. He's got some nice sort of bandages and like drapes wrapped around him, which are a bit scuffed. It does look like used toilet paper, for being honest. I can't tell if that's some markings or some scars on his head, or like hair. I don't really know. But he's got a really nice face print. I like his orange eyes; they look really cool. But yeah, that's it for this guy. Moving on to the newer Valkyrie figure, who has some nice new torso and leg printing and new face print as well, where she does look quite confident in this one, and then turning around, she does look extremely happy, and I don't really like this face print. I think it's too happy for Valkyrie. But she also has some nice back torso printing with that like gunmetal grey there, that shine, the white. She even comes with a little dagger as well, which I do believe she had in the first Thor film. I'm not sure if this is a new hairpiece. If it isn't, it was probably used on Valkyrie from what's it called? Eternals. But some really nice leg printing there. I do like their armor. It's really cool. Moving on to the next one, which is Korg here, who uses the same head and hat piece as all the other Korgs. He has like a little mace there. He has some nice leg printing and torso printing there, like exposing some of his chest. Nice back torso printing, and he does have this sort of fur pelt around his neck, and if you do take it off, you can get a better look at his back torso printing, because it just sort of cover up the top part of his back. In like the front part of his shirt. Not his shirt, his front torso printing. So I have all three Korgs now, which is amazing, because Korg is one of my favourite characters from Thor. I think he can do his voice pretty well. Hi, I'm Korg. I'm like the leader around here. Would you like to play some rock, paper, scissors? Little rock, paper, scissors joke. I forget the joke, but rock, paper, scissors. It's not the best, but whatever. Moving on to Thor, just normal Thor here, who uses the Qui-Gon Jinn hair in like a lighter tan. We have some nice torso legs. However, it's not my favourite torso legs because he reminds me of an Eternal when wearing this. He uses the same headpiece from the Avengers in Endgame sets. And lifting up his cape, you can get a better look at his back torso printing, which isn't too special. I like how he has his arms showing, however a little bit of muscle printing would have been quite nice. He also uses a new build for Stormbreaker, which uses a little clip there with a fez or a bucket, whatever you want to call that, a telescope for the handle, and a twig for the top. Moving on to the last figure of the set, which is one of the best. It is the Mighty Thor, or Jane Foster Thor, whichever one you want to call it. It's got some nice legs, nice torso print there. The hammer, which is pretty cool. I would have preferred some crack printing on it. She has some nice printing on her helmet there. She does use a very common face print. I swear that's used for Captain Marvel a lot as well. And then you can take a better look at her back torso printing and her normal face, where she looks quite calm and confident. The other one, which I do prefer, looks quite angry. And I swear this headpiece is used for like Black Widow and Captain Marvel at the same time. I'm not sure who it's actually supposed to be. Is it Captain Marvel? Because this reminds me of Captain Marvel, and this reminds me of Black Widow. So I'm not too sure who they used it for, unless they used it for all three, which again is quite lazy if they did. Because we get new face prints for like all the other people, but not her. A little bit of a shame, but other than that, I hope you enjoyed this YouTube video. See you all next one. Have a nice day, and goodbye. Stay home and stay safe.